he goes to try and better his own world record by 1 centimetre. Mondo Duplantis at 6:26. Oh, and he does it! Another world record for Mondo Duplantis. He started the Diamond League season in Xiamen with a world record, and he's gone higher again today. That is tremendous from Duplantis. What a competitor, what a guy. He made us wait for it so often. It's on the 3rd attempt. It was the 2nd time today. He was nowhere near with the 1st attempt, but that was so special from Duplantis.
2 world records on the night. Astonishing stuff. Jakob Ingebrigtsen of Norway, Mondo Duplantis of Sweden. Meters, and it's growing with every stride, and he comes into the straight, and the crowd know what's going on. Watch that clock. The world record 7:20.67 is going to be smashed here by the Norwegian. It's a world record yet again for Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Well, it was on the cards after that world record last year in Paris over 2 miles. 7:54 he ran for 2 miles, smashing the old world record by 4 seconds. He's just broken Coleman's world record, one of the great world records in the history, in the annals of track and field athletics, by over 2 seconds. Unbelievable. Indeed, just double-checking that time, he's broken it by over 3 seconds. I told you it was his sweet spot, and you don't get much sweeter than that. Well, a really good start from Tamari Davis, their 4th from right. Swoboda's got some running too here yet. I don't think she's going to win this one. Really good running on the near side too from Tia Clayton. Tia Clayton takes it there on the near side, I think. Probably the shortest athlete in the race and the youngest at 20. The Jamaican in lane 8, I think, just nicked that. 10:81. Well, it is super fast. That's the 5th fastest time in the world this year. And for Clayton, it is indeed a new lifetime best by a pretty big chunk. 10:83 she's given, in fact, but it is nonetheless a lifetime best. Swoboda didn't get her usual bullet start from lane 5. Wasn't able to get the blood up for the crowd through the first half at least. But Clayton, well, she's similarly small in stature, but boy, little twitch there, I thought, from Nugent in lane 5, but they're away well. There's not a lot in it at the moment. Going really well, though, is Nugent in 5. She's gradually forging her way into the lead here. Nugent, if she can hold it together these last couple of flights, and she does, wins it by the best fat end of a metre there. 12:27. Oh, my word. She's getting quicker. That is a new lifetime best. And 12:27. That puts her right up there in the top 10 all time. There's only a handful of women have gone quicker than that in history. And just looking for the wind reading on that one. And 12:27. The wind was up to 1.9 earlier on. Minus 0.5. Wow. Turn that around, make it a little bit stronger. They don't want too strong a wind behind them, though, because it blows them into the barriers.
Way no problems here. Good lane jaw for Tobocco in lane 7, but Benarek is up on Tobocco already. Kenny Benarek having a wonderful bend here. Arian Knighton left slightly behind, but the pressure is very much on Tobocco. And Ogando going very well in lane 8 as well. Kenny Benarek just starting to tie up, and Tobocco, he's going to find a way to win again. He does. Let's see lane Tobocco. 1982, another meeting record, as if we hadn't had enough of those already. That was all guts from Tobocco. He was under so much pressure. That bend was nothing special. The transition into the straight was nothing special compared to the men around him, but that last 40 metres is where Tobocco puts the pressure on the athletes around him. We know he's strong. He runs phenomenal legs in the 4x4 for Botswana. But that pulling that out when it matters, and a national record for Ogando in 2nd. Anyway, quickly look to Mika Clark or perhaps Rashida Adeleke. Very good 200-metre runners in their career as well. They might get out pretty quick here. Marilady Paulino trying to stay on terms with the Irish woman. Adelecki already up on Klava, already up on Williams. Rashida Adelecki might be moving the fastest through this first 200 metres. Marilady Paulino going hard. Nasa has had a good first 200 metres as well. Natalia Kazmarek is going to have to motor around the top bend if she wants to give the home crowd something to cheer about. The Polish woman at the moment has got a lot of work to do. Adelecki will lead into this straight. She's got the Olympic champion alongside her. Paulino strides out, looking to maintain that undefeated record. And this is what Marilady Paulino does in the last 50 metres. She is so strong, and she's doing it again here today. Nasa holding on well for second place, but Marilady Paulino, another sub-49 second clocking, another meeting record. Ever so slightly into that second hurdle, Anna Cockrell looks in full flight. The American just inside Femke Bol, but it is Rochelle Clayton at the moment rising first over these hurdles. And that's the way we're going to go into the top bend here. Rochelle Clayton, she is strong in the closing stages. She's not as strong as Bol. And Anna Cockrell finished so fast in Paris, but at the moment the American looks like she's slipping back ever so slightly. Andrea Knight of Jamaica having a good run as well. But as we swing into the home straight, here comes Femke Bol. Her and her coach say that this track is phenomenal for running 400s and 4 hurdles. The bends are very kind. Bol navigates the final hurdle. She's finishing strongly here today in Poland. She strides away from Cockrell. 52.14. She gets the meeting record by nearly 2 seconds. That's what we call an obliteration.
The Canadian might have stolen too much ground here for Wanda needs to get back to. He is super strong, is Marco Arop. 141 this year in the Paris Diamond League, just a month or so before the games, and he's got this now. The gap is 10 metres. Watch the clock. It was 49.3 at 400. He was probably 49.6, something like that. This is super fast. The gap is massive. He comes to the line, and watch the clock here. It's going to be super fast. 141.87, yet another meeting record. Marco Arop delivers in spectacular style. He destroyed them there. Never gave them a chance. Wanyonyi got within about 3 or 4 metres of the bell. Arop pushed it hard, put his foot down on the throttle, down the back straight.
Last chance for Gianmarco Tamberi to stay in the competition. That pass at 2:29, that means this is last chance saloon for this year's European champion. Oh, look at that. That's very good. We've spoken about the issues Tamberi had. He was so upset to pick up those kidney stones and have to deal with that at the Olympic Games. He was also upset to lose his wedding ring in the opening ceremony. He was waving the flag around, it went flying off. He did this big apology to his wife. Now here at the Silesia Diamond League, there's a MVP ring available to the athlete that scores the most points on the world ranking points, and been talking about that in the press conference yesterday and saying to Tamberi, surely you need to get that ring for your wife. He was a bit disillusioned. I think they predicted he'd have to jump around 2:45.